in the way. That hoe in the way. Hold on, them hoes don't stay on the ass side of town in Montgomery and got a audacity to keep on writing motherfucking status about me. Bitch, y'all hoes live like Mexicans in 2 bedrooms. In a 2-bedroom. Leave me the fuck alone, bitch. Leave me the fuck alone. Get you some money. That nigga can't be getting you no money because you always talking about me. Typing about me. Everything you saying is about me. Ring around rosy face looking ass. Fuck on, bitch. Go clean up with your nasty ass. From my understanding, you don't even clean up, bitch, because you that nasty.
You just watched a woman go on Facebook Live and tell the entire world exactly what she was going to do. She was not whispering. She was not afraid. She looked directly into that camera and said it out loud for her friends, her enemies, and anyone scrolling by to hear. Her name was Erica Reese. She was 32 years old, a mother, from Montgomery, Alabama. And within hours of recording that video, she was dead, shot on a street corner at 1:15 in the morning. Pronounced dead at the scene, and the woman police say fired that gun was the exact person Erica had been talking about in that live. Now, here is the part of this story that nobody can seem to agree on, because one witness who was standing right there that night said something that changed this entire case. Something that might mean what happened was not murder at all. I will get to that. But first, you need to understand how we even got here. Today we are covering the full story of Erica Reese and Katina Davis. What started it? What happened that night? What the legal system did with it? And what every single one of us can take away from a tragedy that never should have happened. Stay with me, because this story goes deeper than most people realize. Before we talk about what happened on the night of May 1st, 2022, I want to take a moment and talk about who Erica Reese actually was. In true crime, it is very easy for a person to become their worst moment, for the last thing they did to become the only thing people remember. I do not think that is fair, and I am not going to do that here. Erica Reese was 32 years old. She was a mother. She had people who loved her, friends, family, children who needed her to come home. She was not a career criminal. She was not someone with a violent histories that made national headlines. She was a regular woman living her life in Montgomery, Alabama, a city where people are, every single day, just trying to get by. Before I go any further, let me know where you're watching from. Drop it in the comments. I want to know who is in this with me.
Erica said she finna shoot this gun. Let me go get this gun from Erica, girl. She's so crazy, girl. I told her, don't do this and this, just laughing like it's funny. So now my focus on her to see what direction she's going in to the Erica girl. That girl was angry about something. That girl was mad. And she told everybody that she was gonna shoot them folks. And them people better stand up and say, they better stand up and tell the truth. They better stand up and tell the mother truth.
10 a.m. on May 1st, the Montgomery Police Department responded to the 500 block of East Patton Avenue off of Norman Bridge Road near the Normandale Shopping Center for reports of multiple people being shot. When they arrived at the scene, they would find 32-year-old Erica Reese with a fatal gunshot wound. She was pronounced dead on the scene. Police say an adult male victim suffered a life-threatening gunshot wound and an adult female victim suffered a non-life-threatening gunshot wound. Both were taken to a local hospital by a personal vehicle for treatment. Police immediately arrested 31-year-old Katina Davis and charged her with murder for the death of Erica Reese. Police say she is also charged with first and second-degree assault. She is being held in the Montgomery County Detention Facility with bail that was originally.
The people who knew Erica were not just sad. They were shocked. Because for the people who loved her, this was not supposed to be how her story ended. But there is another side to this story that we have to look at honestly. Because the truth is, Erica made some choices in the days before her death that put her directly in the path of danger. And if we are going to learn anything from this case, we have to look at those choices clearly, not to blame her, not to say she deserved what happened, but to understand how a woman with children at home ended up shot dead on a street corner at 1 in the morning. And when I tell you what Erica posted online, what she said publicly, for thousands of people to see, I think you are going to understand exactly how this situation got so out of hand, so fast. That is coming up next. Whatever you post on Facebook Live, Instagram, TikTok is recorded permanently. It can be screenshotted. It can be sent to police. It can be used in court to establish your intent. The moment you go live angry, threatening someone by name, you have just handed the legal system a weapon. Before you hit that live button out of anger, stop. Put the phone down. Now let us go back to the beginning. Because what happened on May 1st did not come from nowhere. This tension had been building, online, in public, for everyone to see. At the center of everything is a man whose name has never been officially released. We do not have his full name. We are not going to speculate about his identity. What we know is this: both Erica Reese and Katina Davis were connected to him. Both women knew about each other. And at some point, that knowledge became a problem. Some people are calling this a love triangle. I think that is too clean a word for what this actually was. What this was a situation where two women were competing for the attention of one man. And that man never stepped in to stop what was happening. He watched it escalate. He said nothing publicly. He did nothing to de-escalate. And the two women, instead of turning their energy toward the man who was allowing all of this, turned it toward each other. The posts started. The vague statuses that everyone knows are aimed at one specific person. And then it stopped being vague. Erica went on Facebook Live. She named Katina Davis. She made her intentions very clear. You already saw the first clip, but now that you know the context, watch what she actually says is in this next section.
Gas tank on E, begging ass, crybaby ass bitch. And I'm by myself, ho. I don't need nobody no combat with me, bitch. I'm by myself. I always be by myself. Always by myself. That's all the thing. When you see me, you gonna see me by myself with that big old pistol that I got them pistol lights for. But bitches like you just wanna act like they wanna play with me, bitch. Your mama gonna be sitting around here writing out your obituary if you fuck with me, bitch, and you come out motherfucking way. That's on Pam, bitch. Your mammy gonna write out your obituary, bitch. Now play with me. Sit over there and listen to all that bullshit you want to them lies. Play with me. Watch what the fuck I do, bitch. And I ain't just talking, bitch. I know everything I'm saying, bitch. Your mammy gonna write your obituary out. You cheap ass hoe.
Did you catch that? She did not just threaten someone generally. She named her. She described what she planned to do, in detail, out loud, on camera. Live streamed to however many people were watching. In a court of law, that is what prosecutors call evidence of prior intent. It means, before anything physical happened, Erica had already told the world what she was planning. And Katina Davis was watching that live. People who knew both women confirmed that. Katina knew exactly what was being said about her. And what was being threatened. Now here is what I keep coming back to. If Katina had seen that video, what was she thinking when Erica showed up later that night? Was she scared? Was she ready? And did that make what happened next self-defense? Or something else? We are going to get into that. But first, let me tell you exactly what happened on the night of May 1st. When two people are fighting over you, and you do nothing to stop it. You are part of the problem. A man who sits back and lets two women go to war over him is not a prize. He is a hazard. If someone will not step in to stop people from hurting themselves over them, they are showing you exactly how much they value you. Sunday, May 1st, 2022. It is past midnight, the kind of hour where good decisions are hard to find. Erica Reese got word that Katina Davis and the man at the center of all of this were at a location together. A gathering. The exact details vary, depending on who is telling the story. What everyone agrees on is what Erica decided to do with that information. She went there. She did not stay home. She did not call someone to talk her out of it. She did not decide that whatever was happening at that location was not her business tonight. Erica Reese got in a vehicle, and she drove to where Katina Davis was. At 1:15 in the morning, Montgomery police received a call. Shots fired. People down. 500 block of East Patton Avenue. close to the Normandale Shopping Center, just off Norman Bridge Road. When officers arrived, they found 3 gunshot victims: an adult male, life-threatening wound; an adult female, non-life-threatening wound; and 1 woman already down, already gone. Erica Reese, 32 years old, pronounced dead at the scene. Police arrested Katina Davis the same night. She was charged with murder for the death of Erica Reese, plus first-degree assault and second-degree assault for the 2 survivors. Her initial bail? $1,545,000. $1.5 million. That number tells you how seriously Montgomery police took this. Now, remember at the beginning of this video, I told you there was something a witness said that night that changed everything. Here it is. A witness who was standing right there on East Patton Avenue told police that Erica Reese reached for her weapon first, that Katina Davis saw it, and that Katina fired before Erica could. Read that again. If that witness is telling the truth, Katina Davis did not start this fight. She finished one that Erica brought to her. And in the state of Alabama, that distinction matters enormously, because Alabama is a stand-your-ground state. And what that means for this case is going to become very important in a few minutes. The moment you arrive at a location looking for someone you have already publicly threatened, you have removed every exit from that situation. You have taken something that lived on a phone screen and made it physical. In a world where concealed carry is legal and emotions are already at maximum, arriving ready for war almost guarantees someone's lives in an ambulance. Or worse. I want to pause here and be very clear about something. This video is not here to celebrate what happened to Erica Reese. It is not here to villainize her. Erica Reese was a human being. She was a mother, and she is gone. That is a tragedy, full stop. But if you are going to understand a case like this fully, you have to be willing to hear every side, even the uncomfortable ones. So let us talk about Katina Davis. Katina was 31 years old, also a mother, also from Montgomery, also someone with people who loved her, and children who needed her. After her arrest, Katina gave an interview, a sit-down where she laid out her version of what happened. What she says matters, not because it proves anything, but because it is the legal foundation of the argument that would complicate this entire case.
Okay, so welcome everybody. Yes, it's interview time. I'm Empress Paris, as you all know, and today we are going to cover a case that's it's a very sensitive case. And the reason why it's very sensitive because there was a life that was lost. And a lot of times when we see cases like this, what usually boggles our mind or makes our judgment cloudy is a lot of times, you know, when there's a victim, we definitely sympathize with the victim because the victim probably left a husband or a wife or a mother or children behind. The victim probably was a pillar to the community. And in a lot of cases, we do tend to shun or basically dim the light toward the person that, you know, we assume to have taken that person's life. A lot of times we don't look at self-defense. A lot of times we don't look at where, when, and why. All we know is there's a young lady or a young man that's no longer with us, and this is messed up, okay? So this case is going to be sensitive, and I'm going to allow you guys to basically view everything that's happening and what you see based on what I'm able to find and locate. And without being biased, let's look at the case. Let's listen to everybody involved, and let's understand what we're looking at. So this is a case of Erica Reese, and this is a young lady that lived in Montgomery, Alabama, and her life was taken, all right? It was taken from a lady by the name of Katina Davis. And believe it or not, we have Katina today with us in the live here with us today. She's in the comments. So everyone say hi to Katina. Erica was probably 31 at the time. Katina, I think, was 33 at the time. This happened May 1st, 2022. Okay, they both are mothers. And again, very, 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 very sensitive subject. Okay, so what we're gonna do before we bring up Katina, and also we have a witness that was present when everything took place. Her name is Brittany. Now, Brittany is friends with Katina, and we're not trying to be one-sided here or anything, but these are the people that we were able to locate, and they agreed to come on and have a conversation with us in regards to this very, very, very tragic.
That is Katina's version. And here is what makes this so difficult. Because if you listen to what she is describing, a woman who had been publicly threatened by name, who then had that same woman show up to her location in the middle of the night and allegedly reach for a gun. That is a textbook self-defense scenario in an American courtroom. And the legal system responded accordingly. Just 2 days after Katina was arrested, while she was sitting in the Montgomery County detention facility on a $1.5 million bond, District Judge Pamela Higgins made a decision. She reduced Katina Davis's bond dramatically, down to approximately $150,000. That is a reduction of over 90%. Erica Reese's family was devastated. Supporters were angry. To them, this felt like the system deeming that a reduced bond for the woman who killed their daughter was acceptable, that her life was worth $150,000 of someone's freedom. As the case progressed, the self-defense claim became a central legal challenge in how the prosecutions could move forward. A final trial verdict has not been confirmed in public records at the time of this video. What is confirmed is that Erica Reese's family is still waiting for a conclusion that feels like justice. And this is where I want to ask you something directly. Because the legal argument is one thing, but there is a moral question underneath all of this that nobody seems to want to address. And it has nothing to do with Erica and nothing to do with Katina. It has to do with the man who has never been named, the man who has never been charged, the man who is still out here living his life. We are going to get to him, because I think that is the most important part of this entire story. The law moves on evidence, not emotion. A murder charge does not automatically mean a conviction. Self-defense claims, especially in stand-your-ground states like Alabama, are powerful tools in a courtroom. Understanding how the law works is not the same as agreeing with every outcome, but it means you will never be blindsided by a verdict that the system had a legal basis for. Even when it feels deeply wrong, stand your ground. Let me explain stand your ground to you in plain language. Because it matters here. In most legal systems, if you are in a dangerous situation, you have a duty to retreat, to try to get away before you use force. That is the general principle. Stand your ground removes that duty. In Alabama, and in many other U.S. states, if you genuinely believe your life is in danger, you have the legal right to use force to protect yourself, even deadly force, without first trying to escape. Now apply that to the night of May 1st. Katina Davis had received public death threats from Erica Reese. Those threats were documented on Facebook Live, time-stamped, recorded, publicly visible. Erica then drove to the location where Katina was, in the middle of the night, and according to a witness, reached for a weapon. That is not a weak self-defense argument. That is a strong one. A competent defense attorney would build an entire case around exactly those 3 facts. Does that mean what happened was right? No. Does it mean a life was not lost unnecessarily? No. Does it mean there was nothing Katina could have done differently? Absolutely not. But it does mean that the law, as written, may look at this situation and see self-defense, not murder. And that is a devastating thing for a family waiting for justice to hear. Tell me, have you ever seen something like this happen in your own community? Drop it below. You see, being right does not make you safe. You can be completely justified in your anger and still lose everything because of how you act on it. The moment you leave your house at 1 a.m, looking for someone who threatened you, armed and ready, the law stops asking who started it. It starts asking who showed up. And in a stand-your-ground state, showing up can cost you the very legal protection you thought you had. I want to end on this, because I think it is the most important part of this entire case. And almost nobody is saying it. There is a man at the center of this story, a man whose name we do not know, A man who has not been charged with anything. A man who watched two women, both mothers, get pulled into a conflict that his choices helped create. He knew both of them. He knew there was tension. He knew things were escalating. And he did nothing. No public statement, no attempt to de-escalate, no accountability. Erica Reese is dead. Katina Davis had her life dismantled by an arrest and a legal battle. And the man? The man is still here. I am not saying he broke the law. I am saying he failed two people, at minimum, who deserved better from him. And I think that matters. I think we need to say that out loud. Because if we only focus on what the women did, and never ask what the men around them did or did not do, we will keep watching these stories. Over and over. Erica Reese was 32 years old. She was a mother. She made choices that cost her her life. And she deserved the chance to make better ones. That chance is gone now. Rest in peace, Erica. If this video made you think, share it with someone who needs to hear it, not for drama. Because the lessons in this story are real, and they could protect somebody. Subscribe if you want more cases covered this way. No sensationalism, no mocking victims, just the full truth laid out clearly. And drop in the comments. What part of this case hit you the hardest? I read every single one. I'll see you in the next one.